How's everybody doing? This is Ruben once again with Philosophy. If you liked any of my past videos, please like or comment on the video. It'd be greatly appreciated. It'll be also please subscribe to the channel. Also make sure to visit our blog, visit our Facebook. We add great and powerful information there on a regular basis. So make sure you check that out. Today I want to talk about we talk about the sweet spot, right? The sweet spot when it comes to thinking about your dreams, when you're thinking about your goals, when you're thinking about being or doing or having anything and everything you want. We talk about how whatever that dream is, it has to be in the sweet spot for it to come into fruition. What is the sweet spot? Very quickly, I will rehash what it is. It's a dream that's big enough for you that you're excited about. It's big enough that you're excited, but small enough that you believe in it. So it's big enough that you're excited about it. You're thinking about it, you're excited about it. Two, it's small enough that you believe in it. You have no doubt. It's like, okay, you get a check on Friday. You get your paycheck on Friday. You're excited about getting that money. Maybe you have bills to pay. Maybe you want to buy a certain thing, whatever it is. You're excited about that money. You work for that money, right? You know that money is coming. You don't doubt it. You're not like, oh my God, I hope it comes. God, please let my check come. Of course not. The work is finished, right? Everything is set. This is how you're supposed to look at life too. In the biblical scripture, Jesus' last words were, "It is finished. It is finished." What is finished? The work, right? The work. That doesn't mean that you don't have to work hard. You don't have to put effort in, but this time you will do it out of because you want to, not because you have to. See, that's the whole thing. Actions don't matter. They're irrelevant. What's important is that you're doing those actions in that way that they're irrelevant because you just love doing it. You don't look at it as actions. You're looking at it as just doing, just being. So that's the sweet spot. If you think about your dream and you're not in the sweet spot, how do you know? How can you know that you're not in that sweet spot that we're talking about? How can you know? When you're thinking about your dream and you're not in the sweet spot, well, how can you know? Very simple. You feel bad. You feel frustrated, you feel negative emotions. That is why people go to these law of attraction seminars or read these law of attraction books from teachers who are, they mean well, but they really don't know, exactly how this is done. And I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not saying I'm the creator of this information I'm giving you. I learned this information. I was taught this information. I'm just sharing it. I'm just sharing it. And I want to share it as much as I can. I want to share the truth. Right? So that is why these people go to these seminars and read these books, and they're thinking about that car they want. They want to think about that house they want, and they're like, "Hey, Ruben, I don't know if I believe in this law of attraction stuff. I've been thinking about this certain car or this certain house or this certain job or this certain type of situation in my family where I can find peace for like years now, and I still haven't seen anything. Sure, my life has become a little better, but it's nothing close to what I've been dreaming about." Well, that's the key. You're not in the sweet spot. You feel bad. When you're thinking about it, you feel bad. You're thinking about the car, you feel bad, and you may be thinking, "Well, Ruben, how can I feel bad? I mean, that's what I want. Why would I feel bad?" Well, you feel bad because you believe you won't get it. You believe you won't get it. You have doubt. You have doubt. In the movie Star Wars, I believe it was the first one that came out, I think, what, in the 80s, 70s. That movie, Luke Skywalker goes in, and he's on a journey to find Yoda, right? Because he wants to be trained by Yoda, a Jedi master, so Luke Skywalker can defeat Darth Vader. So he finds Yoda, and he gets a little frustrated, right? And unfortunately, his ship sinks. His ship sinks into the water. So Yoda tells him, use the Force to lift your ship out of the water. Use the Force. So Luke Skywalker uses the Force and tries to pick up the ship. And he's like slowly trying, and you see the ship moving a little bit up the water, but he drops it back down. He tries over and over again, drops it. To a point he gets extra frustrated. He says, hey, screw this, right? So Yoda comes in, he uses the Force, and he lifts the ship out of the water. Luke Skywalker sees this, and his eyes is like wide open, and he's like in shock. And he says, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. How did you do that? I don't believe it. That's his main words. I don't believe it. Yoda says, that is why you failed. That is why you failed. Because you didn't believe. That is why we stress being in the sweet spot when you're thinking about your dreams, goals, and desires. Because that is what's going to bring it to you. You can work as hard as you want. You can know all the knowledge you want to know. But if you don't have belief, you will not achieve your dreams. You will not find that peace. Be in the sweet spot. Be in the sweet spot. Don't be... What's the word I'm trying to find here? Don't get frustrated because you don't have that, that Ferrari is not in your sweet spot. Don't get frustrated because that, mansion is not in your sweet spot yet. Don't be greedy. Don't be greedy. You have a sweet spot right now. Think about that. There's something in your life that you want that is big enough that it can excite you right now and small enough that you believe in it. There's something. We all have it. And the biblical scripture talks about how God, gave you He will give you your heart's desires, and He gave you the desires of your heart. And He wants to give you the desires of your heart. One, He put them there, and two, He wants to give them to you. He gave you those desires. So you have them. Just get in that sweet spot. And how do you know if you're not in the sweet spot? If you feel bad, if you have doubt. That's when you know there's that, stop, drop it. Don't throw it away, drop it. Put it in the shelf, and you'll get there. But start where you're at. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, please like or comment on the video. See you guys next time.